G'day everyone, it is Coach Michelle here and probably answering one of the most popular questions that I get asked. It would certainly be right up there in the top 5 questions, and that is, should I just stick with a LinkedIn free account, a premium account, or Sales Navigator? LinkedIn themselves are probably throwing offers at you every other day, reminding you that if you have a free account, you're missing out on so much. There's, I guess, some things that I want people to consider before you go signing up for the most expensive because you think it must be the best. Before you make the mistake of holding on to free just because, and maybe you should move up a level to a premium account. Up until recently, there wasn't really a lot of difference between the free account and the premium accounts. And one of the main differences was you couldn't see who viewed your profile. So if someone visited, normally you get a list of it. Other LinkedIn trainers would recommend that you would see who viewed your profile. And then if they fit within your ideal client profile, then reach out and connect and mention that you knew that they'd viewed your profile, which I always found a little bit creepy myself, but each to their own as always on LinkedIn. There's been a shift though, as we come into this new year. I think Microsoft are now starting to look at how do we make LinkedIn make more money. If we have a look at the free account, I gotta say, LinkedIn's been super generous with us. The platform has been around for 20 years. And the free accounts are brilliant. They will get you out of trouble for the most part with most things that you want to do on LinkedIn. We have started to see a shift in this, and we're starting to see that there's more of a difference between free and premium accounts. And of course, Sales Navigator is a whole other different beast. With the free and the premium, we're now starting to see actually a few differences that are worthwhile investing if you're thinking about a premium account. My advice is always start off with the free account, do what you need to do every day on the platform, and then as you come up against roadblocks of particular kinds, then shift up to the next level of subscription. But if you're not coming up against roadblocks, then don't spend your money. It's that simple. Same as if you haven't got good systems and processes in place on a free account, then you are never going to get out of LinkedIn Sales Navigator anything that it's capable of. In fact, I think it will do you more harm than good, because if you go into LinkedIn Sales Navigator, there's over 200 filters, there's lots of AI tools. It is super helpful, super powerful. I don't take away from the product, but it's the right product for the right person at the right time. If you are just starting, that is not you. So take your time. Get your processes in place. If you don't have processes or not sure what you should be doing, then reach out and connect with me, because that's the kind of training that my business offers. I will give you processes that you can follow to find the right people, connect with them, and start to nurture those relationships. So let's think about our options. What is the main difference between free and a premium account at the moment? And this could change. I'm expecting that we'll see more and more changes. The main issue that you're going to have right now is that LinkedIn recently changed it so that if you send out a connection request to somebody and want to customize the message that goes with it, so, hi, I'm Michelle, rah, 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 this is why I'm reaching out to you, they have now been limited. Last time I checked, it was only 10 connection messages that you could customize, and they had reduced the number of characters you could use from 300 down to 200. So it may not seem like it's that big a difference, but trust me, when you really want to connect with someone, you want to put in the effort to customize those messages. And for that alone, now I think it is worthwhile going from free to premium accounts. We've got a couple of different options, and I'm going to show you over on LinkedIn because I need to update my subscription. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do it and where to do it. So let's go across to LinkedIn and have a look. And I'll leave Sales Navigator to the end to talk about, because as I said, for most people, I don't think it's the right tool for you. As with everything on LinkedIn, I don't think this really fits in a logical place on how you can update it. But you can see down here on the right-hand side, it's one of the limitations. See if you want to find the right list of people. FOMO is real. LinkedIn are doing a great job of making us feel like we're missing out on. It's not logical where to find the information, so go up to me and then come down into settings and privacy, of course. Now, as this opens up, on the left-hand side, we've got account preferences, and I'm going to come down under subscriptions and payments. This is where you find it. Now, because I've had premium accounts beforehand, I've also had Sales Navigator, it's asking me to reactivate. You might have a different message to this, but it'll be in this area that you need to go. So clicking on reactivate, and then it's going to ask me some questions. And see how up the top it's trying to get you to feel like you're missing out because there's so many other people that I know and millions of people on LinkedIn that pay for premium and Sales Navigator. So answer the questions. Am I using it for my personal goals, as part of my job, or other? So I'm going to say it's part of my job and hit next just to see what it comes up with. Do I need it for job search, professional skills, networking, etc., etc.? Now, I'm going to say to find leads more effectively, and I'm going to click on next. Now, depending on how we answer this, it's going to ask me and recommend things that it thinks that I need. Now, because I've hit I want leads faster, it's recommending Sales Navigator Core. Now, it's a little bit tricky. You can't just go, I want this or this. So I'm going to go backwards. And you can see it's got some details here around what's included in the Sales Navigator, but it's around $110 Australian. So I guess that's about $80 US or somewhere to that effect. So quite expensive in the big scheme of things. And it's another reason I don't think most people will get value out of it unless you're in a full-on sales role or a business owner. And even then, I still don't think that you need Sales Navigators. So I'm going to go back, change my answers and see if we can get a different suggestion. I've just discovered that if you click on other and go next, it then gives us the option and the lineup that we've got here. So for career, for business, Sales Navigator Core and Recruiter Lite. Now I don't touch anything to do with Recruiter. So if I click on business, you can see that I've got 15 in-mails a month. You can see who's viewed your profile. You can look at as many people. So the unlimited browsing is definitely an advantage. My profile is open, but down here, you also get access to the LinkedIn learning courses. If you've never tried those, they're actually really good and a great way to update your profile with some current certifications. So have a look at this. You've also got some interview preparation tools. So we've got a few different options. So we're looking at $60 for that one. So let's go back to the first one. We've got career, as it says down here. I've got limited options over here, but that's $55 roughly Australian a month. So that's probably, about $40 US. If I go to the next one, we're at, just under $60 Australians. If I keep coming across, I've now clicked on Sales Navigator Core, and that's up to 109. So you can see it almost doubles when you come across onto the Sales Navigator Core. So that for me is not worth it. But in saying that, if you need a tool that's really powerful and are going to do the work to set up systems, then Sales Navigator Core is a great product. No ifs, buts, or maybes. For some of you, it will integrate with your CRM systems, so you don't have to do the work on LinkedIn and copy and paste into your CRM system so you can show people what you're doing. After assessing all of these options, I think that this one is the best option for me at this point in time. I'm going to reactivate that. It's going to ask me for my password, so I'm going to do that. I'll be back in a moment. I'm going to go ahead with this, but one of the points that I want to note is that this price down here is per month when billed annually, right? So that's $60 a month. Look what happens if I go reactivate now, and it is going to offer me per month becomes $99. So from 60 to almost 100, that's a huge change. Now, that's if I buy the annual subscription. You can stop it at any time. And yes, it absolutely is the best value, but come on, LinkedIn, give us a break, make life easier for people that want to use the platform. But you can see it's a pretty big savings, nearly 450 Aussie dollars a year if I pay up front. So I'll go through and do that process. And yeah, so you can cancel. So at any time you can upgrade or downgrade. It's totally not a problem as far as that goes. But yeah, there's a significant difference between paying annually and paying monthly. I would expect some difference, but yeah, that's a pretty huge one. And obviously they're trying to entice you to hang around for longer. So I totally get it from that perspective. Now, I don't want people to think that I'm completely anti-Sales Navigator because I'm not going to talk about it that much, but I just really don't think that for most people it is the right option when you're starting out. Learn to crawl, then learn to walk, then learn to run. That's how you're going to get more out of LinkedIn. Start off slow, get your processes, then upgrade as we go. So that's my views. If I was to look at that, the The business one in the middle is probably the best bet for most people. But yeah, have a look at those options, work out what's best for you. So that's kind of my summary. As the usual disclaimer with everything I do, there isn't a one size fits all. I don't know your financial situation. There might be something that's a right fit for you, but you can't afford it. There's some of you that are paying because you can and you shouldn't be using it. So go in and have a look and don't just blindly keep paying and renewing every year with LinkedIn. I know too many people that are spending on the Sales Navigator. They're paying for it every month, have been for as long as they can remember, and are almost too afraid to stop doing it, even though they don't even use it anymore. So take a moment. If nothing else, this video should inspire you to go back, take a look, and find out if the plan you're on is the right one for you. But the major change, the free account doesn't have quite as many perks as what it used to. So I think if you want to send those personalized connection messages, which I do encourage, you are going to need to move up the food chain on the plan that you choose. So on that note, until the next video, don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on those notifications so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos that we've got. And I always request, I would love for you to be a part of my LinkedIn community. So come across and find me on LinkedIn. My name is Michelle J. Raymond, and the details will be in the show notes so you can find me easily. And on that note, cheers.
Impression. Last time.